So the first show we're going to be talking about is one of yours, and it is Centaur's Worries, or Centaur no Nayami.
I get the first one. All right. So I guess I'm just the pick of getting all of the monster girl ones because that seems to be the way that falls into place. So, but you know what? I have high hopes since the last one. Like the one before last, not so high hopes. The last one, high hopes because it did really well. So this one is Himeno is a sweet, shy girl who struggles with high school life. The difference is she's a centaur, but she's not alone. In fact, all of her classmates are supernatural creatures sporting horns, wings, tails, halos, or some other unearthly body appendage. Yet despite their fantastical natures, Himeno and her best friends are down-to-earth, fun-loving teenagers who grapple with issues of life and love. So, and this is done by, I don't think I've heard this company before, Emon Animation?
Yes, Emon. They did Silver Guardian, and they did that the other show that I didn't like.
Okay, I'm hoping. Okay, I will just say this, just for and since it's related in that regards, I'm hoping that this is not going to be in the same way that Silver Guardian is. Because don't get me wrong, I enjoy Silver Guardian. It's not the greatest anime in the world, but it's still pretty decent anime. My only gripe with it primarily is that each episode is like 10 minutes long, incredibly short.
So you've noticed it now?
That's horrible. That's incredibly horrible. I'm hoping this is not going to go along that same lines. If it is, this might be the last anime I really watch from this company because it's annoying as hell. They have so much more potential with what they're doing in each episode, and I feel like they just sell themselves short, and it's kind of a cop-out to me in some sense. So if this ends up being that way, I'll probably still watch it, but this might be the last one for me then for this company. If that's the direction that they're going in, if they're like, we just want to do short little episodes, no, I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. Every time I sit down for anime, I want to sit down and enjoy myself, and these little bits just don't help. But anyways, this anime does intrigue me. Because in previous ones from this, we've seen where it's like these monster girls are part of human society, like people, right? I think your camera messed up. You still there? Uh-oh. Big D! I think he's gone.
We shall be back shortly.
We're talking about Centaur, and I was talking about how previous animes for Monster Girls have had where it was just a few monsters inside of a human school, primarily with humans. This one has now said basically that everyone inside this school is a monster. So I kind of like the aspect from the previous one where they had their own trials and tribulations because of how you were figuring out them being monsters and what they had to do to kind of live a quote unquote normal life. I guess this could kind of do the same thing, except I mean it's more of like, it's more accepted because everyone's like a monster of some sort. And it does intrigue me too because they talk about halos, and one of the monster girls and the picture that they have for it on any chart actually has looks kind of devilish kind of thing. So I'm curious if they're going to bring like that aspect of angels and demons and stuff like that into the whole thing, because that's something that typically animes kind of shy away from. I don't usually see a whole lot of when you get into unless they really go into religious kind of thing and whatnot. But for the most part, they usually go with your typical ones like centaurs and stuff like that, where it's not anything like that. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see how it's going to go. Again, I'm a little hesitant, a little skeptical, considering it's done by Emon Animation, and the Silver Guardian that I'm watching, which I do enjoy, is shortened episodes, and they're talking about how this is going to just be grappling with issues of life and love. So it sounds like, kind of a slice of life. So I think they might go in that same direction, in which case I'm just going to be disappointed in that regards. But I guess I'll move on and overcome my obstacles in that, at least for the time being. But again, if this is like that, where it's short episodes, I think I might be done with this company for a while after watching something from them, because God, it seems like they waste potential with that. It really does. Okay. Anyways, that's my thoughts on that.
yeah, well, me not knowing anything about it because it didn't have a trailer yet. From what you said, it's like Monster Girls, but it's in high school, so it's kind of like interviews with Monster Girls. And also, you said that there's halos, and then someone who looks like a demon. So this, to me, I'm seeing interviews with Monster Girls mixed with that show from TacoYaki that I watched last season with the two demons and the two.
Oh yeah.
So.
I actually forgot about that one. God, it didn't leave that much of an impression on me. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of. I'll check it out. I don't have any thoughts about it really because I don't. These types of shows don't seem to hold my attention too much. But I'm curious to see if it's as intriguing as you say that interviews with Monster Girls are. So. See,
I'm curious too, but again, now that I realize who does it, I'm like, oh, don't know. This might not be so good. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, but the overall storyline for it definitely intrigues me because this is definitely like another one where it's like kind of like with those Monster Girls.
As far as the story goes, it looks like there's going to be mystery. It looks like it's going to be a slice of life type of show in high school. So it's like another typical high school anime. There's